What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Friday Night SmackViews. So today I'm going to give out the reviews and results of what happened last week on Friday Night SmackDown. And if you guys don't know, it is the day of 25-year anniversary of the game Triple H, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But right now I'm going to tell you guys exactly what happened when we kick off Friday Night SmackDown. So the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day, kicking off the show, celebrating the victory of what happened last week. But somehow their celebration didn't end well, with the Lucha House Party not only interrupted them, saying that they were going to congratulate them. To tell you the truth, I'm not necessarily a big fan of the Lucha House Party. I know they're athletic, they're amazing, but Lucha House Party, I'm just not necessarily a big fan of. The Miz and Morrison, however, are furious that they lost the tag team titles last week. And they said they never won the SmackDown tag team titles in a tag team match, because last week it was a triple threat one-on-one, which was part of the tag team, which was like, say for example, Big E, part of the New Day, or Jey Uso, part of the Usos, Miz, part of Miz and Morrison. And somehow I have to agree with the Miz that they never won these like in a tag team match, whereas like New Day versus the Miz or Morrison. Another tag team interrupts, which is the Forgotten Sons, and which is really weird because Wesley Blake is part of the Forgotten Sons, and holy crap, I did not know this because I used to watch NXT long ago. And I have no idea that Wesley Blake is part of the Forgotten Sons. And I have no idea who these two guys are, but I'll get to those in a bit. And then what happened, a brawl erupts between all four tag teams, and I believe Miz and Morrison got out of the ring. But the Forgotten Sons still stands tall over the New Day, even with their finishing moves. And somehow they recently look at their eyes at Miz and Morrison. And later on today, the Miz and Morrison want their vengeance against the Lucha House Party. Next up, we have the Money in the Bank qualifying match with Drew Gulak versus that idiotic King Corbin, who viciously attacked Elias with a bruised larynx and also with a couple of broken fingers. So Drew Gulak was about to take advantage until Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura attacked Daniel Bryan out of nowhere. And King Corbin went for the end of days to Drew Gulak for the win, qualifying himself for the Money in the Bank ladder match, earning it. And after the match, continues the assault, and once again, King Corbin does the same thing as he did to Elias, went for his king step right to the throat of Drew Gulak. Next up, we have Sheamus versus another local competitor, and ended up in a quick match, bro kick for the win. And after the Jeff Hardy promo of what happened throughout his career, Sheamus is still upset and angry that Michael Cole brought up Jeff Hardy, and Sheamus, he looks like he's ready to snap because he's mad at Michael Cole. Next up is a tag team match between Miz and Morrison versus Lucha House Party. And what the hell? What the hell? The Miz was trying to go to skull-crushing finale to one of the members of the Lucha House Party, but unexpectedly, he rolled over Miz, like the rolling pins, like 1, 2, 3, unexpectedly pick up the win, pulled it upset over the Miz and John Morrison. Like how? How is that possible? Next up is another qualifying Money in the Bank ladder match, but it's women's this time. Sasha Banks versus Lacey Evans, and of course, Bayley is with Sasha Banks. Like, of course! And mind games are still being playing. As you remember, a few months ago, Bayley had her rivalry against Lacey Evans, and they had to bring up Lacey Evans' daughter. And when I look at her daughter, I knew that she has like that anger in her eyes. Like, I know that she's a young girl, like the anger in her eyes. Like, I could feel that fire in her soul, and I feel like deep down in her mind, I feel like she wants to strangle her. She's so cute, and I love Lacey Evans too. I love Lacey Evans. However, during the match, when Lacey Evans went for the right to Sasha Banks, which is a finishing maneuver, which is the women's right, She was trying to pin Sasha Banks, but Bayley makes the save by putting Sasha Banks' leg off the rope to make a save. And however, the referee should have banned Bayley from ringside, and Lacey Evans tried to attack Bayley, but Sasha Banks rolled her over, and somehow Bayley was distracting the ref, and I didn't know what was happening during that match. And however, Sasha Banks was not happy with Bayley by distracting the ref, even though that she was trying to get the victory over Lacey Evans. But it was too late. Lacey Evans went for the women's way for the second time. 1, 2, 3. Advancing to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Props to Lacey Evans. Oh yes, and also Tamina after the match went for the super kicks. Bayley sending a message. Also next week on Friday Night SmackDown, we will have 2 more Money in the Bank qualifying matches. 1 for men and 1 for women. We have the WrestleMania rematch between Otis and Dolph Ziggler. One of these men will qualify. And then we have Mandy Rose versus Carmella. One of these women will advance as well. Speaking of Carmella and Dana Brooke will be facing Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And somehow things didn't go well according to plan. And Dana says she will do both. I mean, she already advanced to the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, but unfortunately for their Women's Tag Team Championship match, it didn't go well according to plan, even though that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross went for the finishing maneuver to Carmella, 1, 2, 3, for the win to retain the Tag Team Gold. Also, we have next week King Corbin versus Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan will get his revenge on King Corbin of what happened early on SmackDown with Drew Gulak, and hopefully that Daniel Bryan will get his vengeance. Alright, last segment of the night, we have the 25 years of Triple H, which Triple H made his debut in WWE in 1995. And it's very interesting that I say that because 1995 was not only the year that Triple H made his debut, but 1995 was the year around the time that my oldest sister was born. And believe me, I'm the middle child of my family. I have 2 older sisters, 1 younger brother, and a younger sister. So I'm the middle child of 5. So I'm the middle. Believe me. Also, during his entrance, someone took Triple H's bottle, which is really weird because during his entrances, he usually drinks the water and spits out the water to show the crowd of what he's capable of, that he's the game. He's the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings. And somehow someone took his bottle. Triple H's water bottle. We got so many surprises returns like the HBK, Shawn Michaels, who knew Triple H too well. And we're going down memory lane of what happened throughout his WWE career. And I don't know if Shawn Michaels is saying good stuff about Triple H, or if something weird things or bad things are about Triple H, but all I know that I'm saying, if it's a joke, if it is, all I know that Triple H is having a good time. And we get so many phone calls. He's been getting so many phone calls, you know how ring ring or something like that. And somehow he get phone calls from his wife Stephanie McMahon, Nature Boy Ric Flair, Road Dogg, and somehow he hangs them up so that way he didn't want to say the truth or something or whatever. What's gonna happen then? And guess who decides to show up that knows Triple H too well? Vince McMahon. The is over in WWE, released 30 superstars during COVID-19 is because of budget cuts. And Vince McMahon talks about how he knows Triple H and the WWE, goes down memory lane. And as the show was about to end, Vince McMahon tells the camera crew or whatever to turn off the lights. And as Triple H and Shawn Michaels are standing here, the lights are going down. As the lights go down. This is what I'm saying, people. The lights are going down. Lights go down. that's it for today's episode of Friday Night SmackViews. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. There's still more to come for the shows that are happening before the pay-per-view Money in the Bank. And it will take place at WWE headquarters. Let us know down in the comments, what do you think about the show with Triple H and all the stuff that's happening. And also, there's still more to come for next week. We don't know what's going to happen. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye, guys!